Welcome back. Let's review the last lesson. You've learned your nervous system is designed to protect you. It has two primary modes, sympathetic and parasympathetic, like a gas pedal and brake. Your nervous system is not just designed to reacting to life, it's guiding your experience of it. Every emotion, thought, and action you take is filtered through these three physiological states: sympathetic activation, dorsal vagal, and ventral vagal. Let's go through each one of them.
Sympathetic activation is like the accelerator. It's activated when the body senses danger. You may feel wired, anxious, agitated, or impatient.
There are also somatic signs. Somatic just means body. In the healing world, it refers to working through the body, not just the mind. You hear me using this phrase in the coming lessons.
The somatic signs of sympathetic activation include racing heart, shallow breath, clenched jaw, or digestive issues. Sounds familiar? These signs mean your body is getting ready to take action to get out of danger. You may have thoughts like, I don't have time, I have to push through, or what if I fail? Dorsal vagal shutdown is like the brake. In the face of danger, sometimes action isn't safe, so it's safer to pump the brake and stop. Like animals playing dead in front of the predators. Us humans react the same, but in the form of an emotional disconnection or shutdown. In this state, you may feel numb, heavy, hopeless, or mentally checked out. The somatic signs could include fatigue, brain fog, slow digestion, or dissociation. You may have thoughts like, nothing matters, why bother, or I can't do this. The final state is ventral vagal regulation, or the anchor. This is the state our bodies experience in safety or in the absence of danger. You feel calm, open, safe, and at ease. You can notice steady breath, relaxed muscles and facial expressions, with a clear mind. The conscious or unconscious thoughts in your mind are probably, I've got this. I can take a break. I'm safe.
These are not good or bad, they're just states. Your nervous system moves between them all the time, like a ladder. Understand where you are helps you better support what you need without judgment. Let's just use some classic real-life behaviors to better understand these states.
There are three core survival patterns, especially common among high performers. Number one, overachievement as the result of sympathetic activation, or fight or flight. These people tend to have constant busyness to outrun the feeling of inadequacy, fear, or emptiness. They define self-worth through success or productivity, and they have difficulty resting or slowing down. Many people take pride in overachievement, but it's actually a survival adaptation. Over time, it takes a toll on your mental and physical health. If you don't learn to pause and relax once in a while, returning to the ventral vagal state. Number two, perfectionism. This is also a fight or flight response, believing you must do everything flawlessly to avoid criticism or rejection, feeling unsafe unless things are under control. People with perfectionism tend to have high self-criticism and fear of failure. Number three is big, people pleasing. People pleasers constantly prioritize others' needs, struggling to say no or hold unconscious fear of disappointing or upsetting anyone. As a result, feeling disconnected from their own wants or feelings. Fun happens when your body feels unsafe to say no and tries to maintain connection at the cost of your authenticity. It's not one of the original classic nervous system states. It's a social survival strategy that typically blends dorsal vagal and ventral vagal. Dorsal vagal state makes you give up your own needs, freezing your own instincts to stay safe by bonding. While ventral vagal state is in action when you are outwardly connecting, smiling, accommodating to maintain social connection.
Now, based on what you've learned, do you resonate with any of these core survival patterns? Which state do you find yourself most often in? And which state would you like to feel more of? I think most people would prefer to stay in ventral vagal or the calm state for as often as useful as the other states are, they're meant to be temporary. If you stay in either the fight or flight or shut down for too long, your nervous system will be dysfunctional and you feel burned out. Okay, enough about the theory. We finally get to talk about you. How about we find out your baseline so we know where you currently are and what you need to work on? See you in the next lesson.